Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. I was reading the comments. Hello, Shirley. Hello, Sunray. I've already seen Shirley in the comments. I've seen Sunray in the comments. 3 people in here, 3 likes. Thank you very much. Hello, Heath. Ha, hola. How is everybody this evening? Hello, beautiful Shirley. How are we, my darling? How are we? Nine people in here. That's what we like to see. Let's pull them in for this twin flame reading we've got going on here today. Lots of changes. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, my darling. Hiya, Sam. Are you doing well? Is everybody doing well? Showing up for the twin flame journey today. Hiya, Jojo. Oh, that was a nice. Got them thinking about me in the shower, have you there, Joe? That sounds ominous. Hello, Jasna. Oh, Jojo is a doll. He really is. Hi, Stony. We need to do a collab on one of these twin flame readings, Stony. Get you some more people in there. Okay, Joe. Is that X-rated then, is it? I take it. It's after dark. As you can see, the mood is very... Oh, it is a journey. But once you understand why the journey is the way it is, it makes it so much more easier. I'm working now. Shut the door, please. My son's just come in with a pair of pants on. Hello, Christine. A Paw Patrol hat on. I'm a mere man. 12 toes. Are you a hobbit? Good. Okay. So if I tell you roughly what the astrology part of what's going on is saying, then we will understand why the cards are matching that vibration. Now, if you haven't already seen the reading that I did with Cindy on New Year's Eve, hiya, Gypsy Bones. Hiya, beautiful. Then it might be a good thing for you to go and check out. The simple reason being, your shadow side is also your fears, because it's the dark energy that you carry within. We all have it. We all think we're all loving light to you. too. We all carry that negative and positive wolf within us. And we can be all high vibration. And then when it comes to matters of the heart, especially when we've been hurt the way that us twin flames have to have been hurt along this journey, it then gets to the point where that negative wolf, from nowhere, jumps in and is there. And you can't quite tell if it's your intuition kicking in or that negative wolf. So this is why when this energy pops in, especially now that we're going into a new up grand rising. Oh, me, I'm a snorter. And I don't mean sniffing on the sniffer. I mean snorting on a... That's... My days of sniffing on the sniffer are well and truly gone. That was part of my dark shadow side. I'm a shorter snorter. Oh, lordy dordy. Oh, this is, I love it. I love the vibe here in this room. And I don't necessarily mean this room. I mean this room. Yes. So what's happening is if you imagine the twin flame, you and the person you're connected to are magnets of opposite polarity. So when you find your complete polarity in an alignment to who you're meant to be, you're not chasing, you're not doing anything, you're just there. You just be bopping around, you know, doing your thing, but it's all on that same vibration. And you're not paying any attention to this masculine that all this time, from the second you met, it was always, oh my gosh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? He's messaging, but I need him. Even if you don't like what he's doing, you can't leave. It's a toxic pull. The second shorter snorters. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, Henrietta hadn't got shit on me back then, I'm telling you. Oh, laddie. Anyway, that was back in the day. So when you get to that polarity of where you are, whether it's your divine masculine or a new one that's coming in, I know, yeah. I know I was, oh God, it was an heart attack. I'd give somebody else a heart attack or worse. No cocker, no cocker plant for me. No cocker on any level for me at all right now. That's a different story. You attract in what is energetically. I've just been watching The Hobbit. I've watched all 3 Hobbit series. They're fantastic. About 2. Yeah, exactly, Heath. 2.5 hours long each. Oh my God, I've been glued to my sofa for the last 3 nights watching a film each night. I did get short with you. Was he a little short-tempered? So yeah, when you get to that polarity, okay, some of the mods get that crazy Medulla Dooley Vardy Radi sex channel out. Get them out. I've just seen them pop up, please. Thank you. Thank you, my moddy mods. So when you get to this place of, I'm really just going to look out for me. Jump off a I can commit suicide and jump to conclusions, love. That's how short I am. You attract them in because the whole thing is that magnetic velocity between the two of you. This is going nowhere, is it? Might as well just have a talk time with tarot. And I need to do another one, actually. I might do it Saturday. One of the days this weekend. Get your jammers. Get your jammers, get the cup of tea. And I'll figure out where we're going. I was going to do one last weekend, and it was going to be about triggers and all that lot. But whatever will be, and we'll do it this week, where it's grab your cuppa, get your jammers on, question and answers, and I'll be as directly open and straight with you, and then we'll see where the vibe goes. But it will be Tattoo Twin Tarot. Come and have a tea time with Tattoo Twin. That's what we're doing. Not sure what night it will be, but it will be sometime over the weekend, either Friday, Saturday, or Friday or Saturday night. It'll be a late one, especially for my USA people over there, because I know the time difference is harder when you've got to sit down and just chill out in your jammers. You don't be sitting down chilling jammers at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, do you? Yeah, that's what I mean. We're gonna get deep inside. I think there's been a lot of balance gone on with the energy that we've been through with the twin flames at the moment. A lot of retrospect, a lot of internal understanding of the journey. And one of my biggest, I've never caught you live. Oh, I'm a really good friend. I just haven't really got any. I just haven't really got any friends. Oh, look, now he's one of my long homies, Ola. Yeah, she used to live in the NYC. Now she's over there in Poland. It is Poland, isn't it, the Hola? I'm not getting that wrong, am I? You watch it, say somewhere else now. Oh, well. This is that one. Yes, it is. See, I know I've got it right. I've created my tribe over the last coming years. And we're all now in that place of, okay, so what comes next? Poland. Being a Gemini, so I'm afraid. You're your own twin. You know what? I'll probably use my sword and kill them and then end up in jail for the rest of my life. Oh dear. Oh well. Well, I found out some interesting news today. I thought I was a Sagittarius moon. No, I'm not. I'm a Leo moon. So not only am I an Aquarius fixed sign, I'm also a Leo fixed sign with a Sagittarius rising. What a bunch of arsehole energies, if ever I heard any. I've had arguments with myself. Jojo, you killed me. You killed me. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. You're a Libra rising. Oh, so yeah. I've got Libra heavy in my chart somewhere. I think it's in my 7th house and my 9th house or something like that. So relationships can be very good and balanced. Oh, he's hilarious. I swear you will never meet nobody like him. And he looks like he wears one of those top hats and he's got like a beard and he's like, he's very mysterious looking. He's like, oh, I can't even explain it. There's a character in one of those movies where he's in and out of pinching art. Not that you're a thief. I'm not saying you're a thief, Jojo. But it's that mystical, straight up funny guy. Oh, is crazy. Like the connections you make over these internety madudis is absolutely fabulous. So yes, we're all kind of just going along, living our twin flame life, aren't we? That's it. Yeah, that proper man vibe. I'm a graphic designer, a graphic artist who tells jokes. You look like a graphic artist. You look like an artist graphically made you. Does that even make sense? No? Well, I knew what I meant. Yes. Yes. Okay, enough of the waffle, Lou. Let's have a look what the oracle's saying. So, come on, the oracle. For the next week, for the twin flame journey, and I'm going to pull the light and the dark and the masculine. So now the dark side could be fears regarding that person or that person's fears regarding you. Take it as you find it. This is a prediction reading, so don't say, oh, no, I don't feel like that now. If this person messages or somebody of high velocity who is a divine masculine comes towards you and you start feeling as though, hang on a minute, this is a weirdo feeling, relate back to the fears and the shadow side within it. Because I was watching that one from Cindy's, and certain things that have happened only in the last couple of days have really resonated, and I've had to really look in and think, okay, don't be a stubborn asshole, because that's what Aquariuses can be. Pig-headed, think we know everything. We do know everything normally in high vibration, but if we're in low vibration, even when we're wrong, well, we're not wrong, see, I can't even admit that I'm wrong. Yeah, we're arseholes. I will openly admit that, yes. And saying sorry takes us a long time, because it takes us a hell of a long time. It takes us a hell of a... He's going to be listening now. He's got 4 ears to listen to with those 2 faces, those Gemini ears. All over it. Yes. It takes a hell of a long time to get there. So look at your highest velocity in your sign. And a way to determine your own shadow side is look at what your opposites are. So if you are unique and you're eccentric and like an Aquarius, I'm going to use myself. So we're supposed to be unique, very eccentric, very humanitarian, very much out there, very outspoken, not self again. Oh, kill me, Joe. Very much forefronter. We're a pioneer. In my shadow side, if my fears kick in, or when I was living in my lower grade energy for such a long time, we would always believe things along the line that we're all just second option, because deep inside we put a lot of things before connections with personal people, i.e. we want to help everybody rather than helping ourselves. So then we believe everybody's helping everybody else before us. Can be stubborn, think we know it all. That eccentric side can also be too scared to be eccentric because of the fear of being rejected, not standing in our unique power. So being a very inward person and going very introvert, when realistically Aquarians, being an air sign, are very people pleasing. We like to interact. We like the air to flow. We like flow, ebb and flow. We like to walk in a room and have that connection, and it's high vibing and it's all, you know, really light and airy. It's not too heavy, but you get a lot of signals picked up on. We're very intuitive people because we can pick off the wavelengths. But the people are vibing, you can pick it up as you go along. An introverted one is a low energy of that. It's somebody who's, I don't want to be around people, I don't like people, I can pick up their energy, and it's too much. They don't know how to protect themselves from that energy. It's overpowering, it's too absorbing, it gets all work up in your head. It's the swords is kind of go, and you can go hermit mode for such a long time. Hence the reason why healing for an air sign can be quite dramatical. The reason being, because we're so unique and we're self-reliant, we don't need anybody. And we find it very hard to admit that we even want somebody, because it can go so far deep into yourself. Hence the reason why Aquarius is typically are the single sign of the zodiac. The sign of the zodiac that finds it very hard to connect with people. Okay. Go to sea. So this week, twin flames. One of the energies here is going to sea. And the other one is changing gifts. I will figure out what divine masculine and divine feminine are in a moment. Okay, what's the thing? Okay, so that's the energy of between the two. Happy. Okay, I like it. I'm only going to read the very small start of each one of these. This will give me a vibe of what's coming in the next week for the twin flames. Bottom of the deck is Treasure Island. So there's something about to come in that is going to give you all of the blessings and the abundance. That's what we don't see. So this energy, when it clears, that's what's coming. That's a good one. Okay, go to sea. I've got a feeling that this could be the divine feminine. Is the number 7, but I will tell you in a moment once I've figured out the energy and I felt it. Okay, first card, being in the flow. Returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. I think that is definitely the divine feminine. Divine masculine is a 27. Okay, 27. So whether it's masculine or it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but the person, your person, let me just say, if I say your person, that may be easier, because sometimes the name tags and all the rest of it can be just so darn confusing, can't they all? Okay, exchanging gifts. The law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. Okay. And then happy is the 26. So this is what the connection or where it can go if you balance it out this week with what's going on. And the universe is trying to bring in this happy. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Now, if this is not a person, this could be you just completely balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine. Hi, Alban. How you beautiful? Hope you're okay. This could be just balancing the two out and merging the two as one, or this could be your person. Okay, so let us start. We're going the light side first. And for this is the divine feminine side, which is the number 7. The going off to sea. That weighting of elements. Because I think the divine masculine as energy, because you've been so worked upon yourself, you have now found this peace. There's no waves around this. It's very fluid, isn't it? It's we've rolled down that river. Do you remember the rolling down the river? Because we're rolling down the river. Yeah, we've done that rolling down the river business. We've done our manifesting. Have you been seeing 26? Have a nosy on what it means on the Google angel numbers. Normally 2 is the connection of after 1 you're processing for 2. 6 is balance. That could be balance in a connection, especially in a 2 of cups connection, or finding balance between no longer covering your heart with those swords. It could be finding the balance on that path you want to choose. Whatever the swords, to me, it's balancing something out of a choice, a decision, a person, an energy around you. But go and have a look. Go and have a look on Google. Google at what the angel or spirit meaning to 26 is. It can be quite informative, they can. Okay. Divine feminine. Energy for the divine feminine regarding this, we have the 5 of cups and the page of wands. So why was you doing this? Or is this the divine masculine? Let's just have a look which one it will be. One more card, please, Spirit, and then we will take the cards for the exchanging of gifts. But I'm convinced this is the feminine. So you could just be feeling left out in the cold because you might not have heard. Strength. Taking a passionate step forward. Yes, okay, so that's definitely us feminines over here. So we have gone through this process of finding balance in our lives, understanding that we can be on an emotional roller coaster, this ride, and having to find that peace and balance. But rolling down the river, that's it. Look, we've been rolling down the river because we was in this 5 of cups energy, weren't we? It was that left out in the cold, whether it was you walked away or not. If a feminine's walked away from masculine, it's because she felt as though even in a connection she was alone. It's that loneliness, of being in a place where you don't feel wanted or connected to, even though everything about the situation is what you wanted. It just wasn't working properly. So sometimes, you see, for me, when I see the 5 of Pentacles, which is the out in the cold, I like kind of connect that to somebody who puts themselves out there. I would rather walk the cold and be on my own than be in a warm home that you feel completely alone in. Sometimes you have to take yourself out of a comfortable situation that you're not growing in to walk that cold path to get somewhere where you know that you're valued. It's okay being there and being warm externally, but internally you're just completely cold. Thank you, Alban. So what did we do? Page of Wands. We took a step in a direction we've never been in before. It's a naive card, isn't it? The Page of Wands. Might have been the intuitive message that we received from self told us we're going to move forward. We've balanced, we've healed, we've sat in this energy for so long, and we've been very much in that, all I keep saying for the last month or so, rest, keep in, stay in that energy. It's non-movement, it's not doing anything, it's no action, it's just relaxing, it's just sitting, it's waiting, it's going within. It's that hermit, almost internal energy. But whilst we've been here, we've found the courage. We have faced things that you didn't even realize, even if you haven't been able to physically or mentally, what you believe is meditate in those quiet moments, in those cleaning energy moments, in those pondering moments, you've been finding the courage and understanding why you had to walk away, and how that this strength that you have within that you never realized you had has all of a sudden come on like a light switch. Bingo. I know why I'm here. I know why this journey was so special for me. And it doesn't matter how much my person has hurt or hurt me. I know every bit of that pain was for a reason, for me to lead me right to this point. And I now feel as though I'm the most valuable person I have ever understood me to be. And that is a journey of process and time and pain and wisdom and healing, which is why healing is such a fantastic thing to do. And although the energy is so hard, exactly, that's exactly where I found heartbreaking as hell. And being ghosted was one of the best things at the time. It's obsessive. You want to check up on what I'm doing. The second you say, you know what, I'm driving myself crazy, this journey has got to be more than about finding my person or getting them back. I want to know who I am. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do I react like this? And then you start looking back. And then as the more healing you've done, kind of vulcanizes you up into this heap. And you're sitting on top of this mountain, a bit like a Buddha. And you're looking back behind you at all these lessons and you're thinking, I've reached a pinnacle. I've reached that moment where I feel at clarity, at peace. Does that mean that you're highest that you are and you're above anybody else? No, it means you've mastered the hurdle of those struggles of getting up onto that hill. And then you sit there, and that's where we've been. We've sat there and we've looked. Is there anybody coming? No. So what do we do? Okay, ready for the next step, which is the path. Are you going to sit there waiting, or are you going to turn around and then look forward? And next we go down a trough, and then we climb up the next mountain. And up the next mountain is higher peak than where we were. We thought we was at the top of the pinnacle, but that's because we was facing behind us. When you look behind us, you are at the highest peak you've ever been in your life. The second you face your future, you understand that there has to be a dip, and then you go back into that learning, and then you have to climb the next mountain. And that all you see is that next mountain, and it can be hard, it can be sweat worthy. Whatever lessons are coming in are going to bring you, but because you know how far you've come in your first one, that's that you're getting out your own head and finding that grounding is hella hard, especially for an air sign. Any sign, earth signs can ground a lot easier. They find it harder to find with their head, but we then get to that pinnacle and we keep going and we keep going. Excuse me, I've got an itchy side bit here. And then we get to that part. Well, it works. It works. There's plenty of healing in humor, Joe. There really, really is. So once you've got to that pinnacle, then like we are now, it's that resting, and we're 1717. And so this is yourself finally completing, standing your uniqueness, seeing the deceptiveness that you had about yourself, and realizing, okay, it's about me. But what you don't understand is the second you go over that mountain and you say, okay, I'm ready to go on. I'm not waiting here no more. The person who is velocity connected to you, like I was trying to say, that magnet in the beginning, they will never be too far away from you. And if you move forward, they follow. And and if you went back, they would go back until you're both aligned and healed the issue. So they're now coming up that first hurdle. So they've just come out of that dark night of the soul, that dark night that we was in down at the bottom. And depending how long it took you to understand your lessons and healing, some people can heal in 2 or 3 years. Some people it could take 25 years. They are no further on the journey. It's about the healing, not how long you've been on the journey, how much work you've put into yourself in the time frame that you have been there. Time is irrelevant. It's a man-made commodity. It isn't about the time of the ticking clock. It's about the lesson and if it took you 3 days to learn one lesson and 6 months to learn another, then so be it. Some people didn't even realize they had to learn lessons to climb up on that mountain to get to that peak of who they are. You lead, they follow. Exactly. It's the magnetic polarity. If you do not lead the spiritual life, they will not be able to follow, because the magnets, no matter where you go, they will always go in collusion. I've got some magnets. I'm going to show you one of the days exactly how it works. And when you push back, that push pull. Exactly. 12 years. Now imagine 12 years. If you thought, if somebody had come along to me 12 years ago and said, I can heal your past. I can show you what went wrong. I can show you your darkness. Because when you see your darkness, and I mean not just see it, see it, see it, see it, you understand it. Then you can overstand it, and you can look down on it, and you can heal it. This is the element where we are. That curve down is that roller coaster down now. So we're all happy and light. Then we've got the retrograde coming in. Okay, we now know how to handle retrograde. Retrograde for us can be a spiritual time where those fears can come in. I'm not seeing what I manifested. Why is it not coming in? But we understand it enough to know, okay, there might be blips and blops, but we're going to be able to go through this. Your divine masculine, on the other hand, as they're going up and coming out of that dark night of the soul, they're about to hit their first wall. This is the moment where their path will be determined. If they can battle through, because retrograde brings old lovers, old situations, old karmic cycles, old dark energies, old toxins back to the forefront. So if they were an addict, it could be, oh, do you want to come to a bar? We got free drugs. It could be that one person that always got away, that had sexual addiction with, and it could be that person coming through. Do you fancy coming around for a bit, whatever. It's that freeness, that temptation. At the point when you rise, the devil, for as much as the angels and the high velocity wants to pull you in and your light, there's something in the complete opposite that wants to pull them back. Because the devil loves misery. Misery loves company. They want to keep you in that misery. They want to keep that. They've already lost one night, and now they're about to lose another. And look how long those dark nights of the souls kept pulling you back in to obsession, to drugs, to sex, to those bad connections. Now you're coming out of it and your masculine's following, or the person connected to you is following. Those same temptations are there. So even though you're going up this hill, it can also mean that this person has now got the ability of free will, the same we did, and it could be tempted. High temptation is going to come along, especially with a retrograde, from one phase or another. If you can stay in this really high vibing, I know where I've been, it's worth it. The less shadows are going to come into your divine masculine, because you're already up on this hill. So the higher your vibration, they say the higher you lift, the darker energies can't get to you. So the less is going to be able to hit this person who's following you on this hill. So you keeping in your highest vibration is not just good for you, it's good for the connection on every single level. This is where the energy now comes in from the divine masculine. So let's go in for the divine masculine. So we have now found our passion to move forward, and we've sat at this top of this mountain. We're at this courage. So we chose passionately to walk away from this energy because we learnt that what we had was worth going forward for. Okay, so let's see what's going on for your divine masculine, or what's happened up till now, and then we'll get the prediction for the week coming. So how did he handle this exchanging of gifts? So he's got to this moment in his point, or your person has got to this moment in their journey where they're now, before now, they were very much taking energy, because they was the runner and you chased. So you was, I'll give you this, I'll give you my time, I'll give you my sex, I'll give you my love, I'll give you I'll give you the the ability to do what you want, enable you to live that dark life because I don't want to lose you. Anything and anything to not lose you. Yeah, exactly. Keeping your frequency higher means that they have to follow that. And if they don't, then you keep going and somebody else will come in of your high vibration and match you and meet you. And you will not worry about where they are, that person who you wanted so badly. Because then you will realize, actually, I'm only losing for me. I cannot lower my vibe to be with somebody who doesn't understand the worthiness of me. If your pocket cannot afford me with your integrity, then I don't belong to you or with you. Somebody seeing your worth means you are valuable enough for them to do the work. Hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. We're just talking about divine feminine and masculine and where the feminine has got to and how she's got to the pinnacle of a point. And now we're talking about the divine masculine. And divine masculine's ready to give and show. Are you, as a feminine who's always chased and took, ready to receive what this divine masculine is ready to give? It is. Good girl. Well done, Alban. Well done, Alban. Yeah, can we all say hi to Laura? She's somebody who I've been working with for a couple of years now. I spiritually saved that girl from death in a vision. I'll tell that story one day. Okay, divine masculine. Okay, so now he wants to give because he understands that by taking has never really filled his cup up. Queen of Swords. Okie dokie. Makes sense. So when I says that you cut this energy out and you would rather take this Five of Cups energy because you was disillusioned. There was a disillusionment. You don't know whether it was the right or the wrong thing to do, but you took it anyway. The Five of Cups. Then we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Oh, yes. If you're doing your work, there is nothing that will stop the energy going through to them other than free will. But you see, when you get to the highest of velocity, you really won't care if it is them. And that's the point of being on this twin flame journey. Yes, we all started it wanting that person. But once you get to the point where you realize I'm a better person now than I ever was, it doesn't matter about them. And then when they do come in, it's like that's the cherry on the cake. At one point, they were the whole cake. Now they are the cherry. And that's the difference because you are the whole cake. That is powerful. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the divine masculine. What he has been working on and why this energy has been doing to what he's done has brought him into this Ace of Cups. Hiya, Dan. And where's it brought you? The Nine of Swords. Yes. You are completely understanding. We've been through the mind games of all of this. And those swords is what you dropped, which is why you had the courage to do this. So you're divine masculine. Okay. If we go opposite to opposite, you will see how the story unfolds. Okay, so by you walking away and not feeding the connection to your divine masculine now wants to feed you. You understand I'm worthy of somebody to give it to me. So your masculine says, okay, now you've realized that you're worthy of this. I want to give you this. How simple. You said, I'm bored. I don't like this love offer. It's not going nowhere. It's a 5. I'm done. He had the Queen of Swords cut out. Could have been sharp-mouthed. Who gives a flying fadookie? You could have cut this masculine straight out. I'm done. Or you could give me as a 5, I don't want this no more. No, no, don't want it. Which is why his energy had to give, because you're done giving. The connection can only go somewhere if there's always one or both working towards giving. And up until now, it's always been you. So you said, I'm passionately going towards this new way. Yes, poetry always connects. I'm passionately walking into my new realm. I might not know about where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, but the message has come from the divine, and I'm going to follow that passion. I'm going. Why? Because I've got the courage to go. What did he say? You're passionately moving away? Where are you going? I want commitment with you. You're leaving. Everything you've ever wanted to give me, I want to now give you. Where are you? You've taken that leap and you've walked away. They want this commitment. They want this spiritual connection. They want this grounded, earthly, 3D energy between you two. They want that, but they only want that the second you understand you are worth more than giving to somebody. Sounds like an Aquarius. Yes, could well be. But we've just gone through the age of Aquarius, haven't we? We've gone into the age of Aquarius, and we're about to go into a new energy of the Aquarius soon. And we've had there's been loads of Aquarian energy. So this is very much people going with that, because this is what had to do. You had to cut this out. You had to stand in that power of the Aquarian and not give two monkeys uncles. Because if we'd have been in the energy of a water sign, we'd have been all emotional and nobody would have got anywhere. That wouldn't have helped push us forward, would it? No. So and then, not only do they want this, you are now strong. You now have the courage, and you're ready to battle it alone. And you're not looking for nobody to help you. In the past, you might have been codependent, needy, had attachment issues to this person. But because now you want to do it on your own, and you can, and you've proved how strong, and that strength and that inner strength of belief in this journey, more so than the person you ever had or in yourself. What's it grew? He wants the 10 of Cups with you. He now finally sees that woman, everything I've put her through, everything I've done. She is my 10 of Cups. She is my complete and utter wish fulfillment. She's where I want my happiness to be. I want to give. Look, I realize in the past, the ring of 5 cups is all I gave. And that's the exact reason why she walked away. I understand that there was only one of us giving, and I'm ready to now bring my 5 cups forward. And this 5 cups is going to make the 10 of Cups, because I understand I'm going to have to work damn hard to bring in this happiness to my divine masculine, my divine feminine, because I didn't do it in the past. And what's pushing him is this, underneath the deck. What's pushing him is the Ace of Cups. He wants to bring this in because he understands that for too long there was this 3 of Swords, this heartbreak and betrayal. Whatever was going on previously, that is what got him to that point. So there could have been a third party. 444, yes. There could have been an energy of a toxic. There could have been somebody here who was very toxic, somebody who still had toxins, somebody who still had attachment issues. And now this person is ready to walk away from all that. And you're saying, yep, okay. Here's my 9 swords. Why are you all up in your head, feminines? The same reason that he always wants to come forward. The commitment is here. The Hierophant. Yes. Yes, it's not gender. It's feminine and masculine is not gender specific at all. It is the energy. If you have if anybody hasn't got Nebula, it's an app that you can download. I'm not sure if they do it on Android, but I know they do on iPhones. And it tells you, I have a hell of a lot of masculine energy within me. Well, not a hell of a lot, but I have 60% masculine and I'm 40% feminine, which means I've always been I don't need a man. I'll decorate for myself. I will do it for myself. I'll raise my kids myself. I don't need a man's money. I've been too independent. I was born to be independent, to learn the lesson that I have to understand what it's like to receive. So when I understood, I'm not giving any more than 5 because you're not going to match me and we can't make the 10. I thought he can. Look, he wants to match that. There's your 5. He was willing to put 5 in. They weren't. Now that you've walked away, they're willing to give you and match that 5. This is somebody who wants to match you. Your divine masculine is going to want to come in and match your energy. And not only match it, but he wants to be the giver. He wants to learn to give and receive in an equal velocity. Exactly. And this could be, because especially Gemini could be going through this. If this is not connecting to a person, it is just that understanding of balancing out those 2 energies within you. Okay. Hi, Casey. Thank you, my darling. So the universe is saying all of this pain that you've been going through is to bring in this happy, happy. This is what it's for. The happy, happy is the angel, is growth of moving forward, being happy to do it, going happy in there. So let's have a look. What fears are surrounding this happening? Let's have a look at the dark side. And then we will go on to the predictions of what's to come, because this is the energy now. This is now's energy. So your strength of moving forward and the growth is because you never want to be in this 9 of Swords energy. You might not have been able to sleep over a commitment that never ever come in. His energy is, I want to give because I realize I haven't give. And his underneath energy, he's very optimistic here with this love and sharing, but understands that the reason he's got to come with this whole Ace of Love, a whole cup of love, is because there was a lot of heartbreaking betrayal that he gave to the connection. And he understands now how much he has to bring to the connection to match you. Because you was always there with those 5 of Cups. In fact, you probably put so much more in and then you pulled it back. You pulled it back. And pulling it back is exactly what had to happen. Okay. King of Swords. Okay, so this happy, happy connection wants to come in. The universe is saying to you right now, okay, I'm going to bring it in. The King of Swords says, be careful. Because you could cut something out to spite your face. Oh! And if you do that, you'll regret it. Because this time you've put in with the King, we've got a King of Swords and we've got a King of Pentacles here. Clarified by the 4 of Cups. So the energy you've got to be careful of this person coming in is to not cut them out for fear that they're going to take your stability away. Because what's underriding this is you can't see that 4th cup. In the general tarot, there's that big cup and there's 3 cups at the bottom. And you're not really valuing what it is. It's kind of like, okay, all right then. Why you are not seeing it is because you're blinding yourself with the pain. So just be careful, because that's what could happen. Now, if you walk in your highest velocity here, the universe is saying, with this happy, happy card, I'm going to bring you something in. And all you have to do is stay out your damn head. Don't think about what you could lose, because what you've already attained to, nobody will take that away from you. Understand all this grounding energy you've done can't be rocked by anybody anymore. You're protected. Exactly. Learning when not to cut. Because if you do, you could cut your nose off to spite your own face. There could be a connection that's coming in. Oh yeah, look, bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Cups. The last thing you want to do is do that. Because if you do, you'll regret it. You will regret it. And it's not even about the person coming in and you knowing that they are complete. Because at the moment, we don't know if this person is right. But you will. But should he have a chance? Should they have a chance? Should you have a chance at this connection? Of course. Why? Was you of low vibration once? Would you want somebody to say, you haven't changed? Yes, I damn well have. I deserve love. So should they. Everybody deserves love. Nobody has the right to cast judgment, which is why self-acknowledgement, self-justification, self-awareness is such a massive part of this. Because when you understand that, you would never judge anybody else. And you would always give somebody the benefit of the doubt. This is telling me you can have a happy, happy connection here. If you just give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Okay, Spirit. What is the universe trying to bring in with this happy, happy card? Okay. It's trying to bring in. Look, 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Somebody who can't see what's going on. Somebody who wants to celebrate. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Generally, in the twin flame, this is your person returning. In a twin flame reading. In other readings, it's nostalgia. It's somebody from the childhood past. It's revisiting your childhood beauty, your childhood inner self. Stay out of your head. Hey, sky, don't be blue. Well, over here it's white because we've got snow clouds coming down. So definitely 100% there. By staying. So let's see. Let's clarify who this 6 of Cups is. Strength. And then we have yours, strength. Strength and strength is here. One more. Oh, there goes my vape. Okay, I asked who it was. We have the strength. We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the Lovers. It's your twin flame. Who is it, I asked? Your strength. Your twin flame is not only your biggest weakness, but together, you are each other's biggest strength. Just in time. Together, you are the backbone each needs. You are the feminine that can tame this lion. You can have the handle upon this and have the courage to face this lion that broke you down and hurt you in the past. Because you deeply understand between the two of you, you can have this. This person from your past, this twin flame of yours. So that's what's happened and how you've understood who this person is now. Now we're going to do the predictions. Okay. So let's see what's a-coming. So for the week ahead, what should we expect in this connection? From the divine masculine coming into the feminine, be it energetically albeit physically, in any realm, any form. We are now crossing from the 3D to the 5D. A lot of feminines are wanting and choosing to go and live within that 5D realm. So if any messages can come through, sometimes they might not be in the 3D form, because we do not always live in the 3D form. We can also live within the 5D. So these could be messages, downloads, teleportation kind of messages that come through. Either which way, let's see. Divine masculine for the next week forward. Next week forward. What is intention? Okay. So for the next week, this divine masculine, he may feel a little bit left out in the cold. He may not be able to see the complete and utter love. So you, divine feminine here, could be playing her cards very clearly, not acting from that cold place, but also not going all in there. There's a divine feminine here that isn't showering somebody with all the love. So the divine masculine wants to come and give balance. Look, I said, you walked away because all you was getting was the 5 of Cups. And the divine masculine has now realized and understands that he has to match your 5. He has to bring in the 10. And because of this, that's balance. We also have justice. This whole year is about balance. So this divine masculine wants to come in, and in the next week, either energetically, or you're going to energetically connect to your divine masculine side and work on this walking away. The balance of justice is going to get restored within you. So if you felt a bit upside down, topsy-turvy, a bit headstrong, looking at how long this has taken, what you could possibly lose, worried about all of this swordsy energy that's been going on, you could finally this week gain justice and balance. 100%. If that is not within the connection, that's within the connection to yourself. What is here for the universe to clarify, and then we will do the feminine last. 8 of Pentacles. So the universe is working, conspiring. For me, conspiring here, if this is the universe is working hard, putting plans in place. For me, this has got a lot to do with serendipity, and we've had that card a hell of a lot. If the universe is working hard at putting a connection together, balancing out, this is serendipity. You are in the right place at the right time. The universe is putting the work in to make sure this connection can get brought together. Devil and the King of Pentacles. Clarify one more for the devil, please. We have the King of Swords. Yes, the universe is working hard to conspire to put things into place, because this devil energy, whatever it is, has to now be cut out. The universe is working to guide the divine masculine to balance and bring justice in for him, because this divine masculine could still have toxic energies around him. 57 is what I saw. It is divinely guided for change, divinely guided here. This has took a hell of a long time for this to be able to be brought into play. This has took a hell of a long time for the universe to put all the pieces together, to put you into this place where you are finally healed and understand the journey, for the universe to be set in such a place where we're of having to look deeper within. We can't trust the government on what they say, so we're looking at what is going on. We're going from logic. We can't trust what the police say, because we're now going from logic and going from that emotional standpoint of, we can't just believe in the logic. We have to believe in our hearts that what they've been doing all these years is wrong. There's hurt, there's pain. We've got to go through all of these different velocity things that go round. And everything that we see on the outside, emotion, like swords, have been trapped in our heads. Why? Because the government wants to lock us down with those swords and make us all fucking mentally bastard crazy by making us believe if we don't have, by controlling us, They're also trying to control us by grounding us, literally, not grounding where we see grounding happily heaven. No, grounding, stay in. You're not moving, like you've done something damn fucking wrong. This is the energy of what's going on around you. If you use the tarot in a wider aspect, you will understand that what you are doing now and what the universe is doing is finally allowing you to finally see the toxicities in the things that he's been colluding and putting together. And you are now going to have this logic and this sword to make an informed, intuitive decision that you are going to be able to stand up. And there's a lot of Aquarian energy that's going around. And we are now in the air of Aquarius beyond all of belief. We've come out of that Taurus that we was in for 400 years, which was conformity, structure, listening to the hierarchy, listening to the governments. We are now coming out. This is the universe talking here. It's took a long time, and this toxicity is going to be ended. And it starts with who? It starts with your divine masculine, because as a power couple, which is why this is why twin flames were created, to upgrade the vibration of the universe. So by you doing this journey, now the universe is saying, okay, the time has had to come. I've got to get these masculines to come in to break away from the toxicities and the belief systems of the old cycles the way you now do. Because I have worked so damn hard. I've worked for 400 years to put all of this into place so he can cut out these toxins. I can show you to look way beyond what the government's telling you. Look what beyond the hospitals are telling you. Look beyond anything anybody else. Cut out family ties. Who cares if they're family? If they're toxic, they're toxic. Learning how to use the Aquarian energy to really sever ties with anything that isn't in your highest good. The universe has been conspiring to do this. We have 4 cards, 400 years. That is the Taurian energy. Who gave the government the right to charge you to live, tax you on the car that you drive and the wages you earn and the drink that you drink? This is all conspiring all at the same time. Why, Divine Feminine? Because now your card is coming into play. What is going on for you in this balancing energy? What is going to happen? Why is all this happening? I'm calling this for the next 2 weeks. So that's 14 days on top of where we are now. So I'm telling you, by the 18th or 19th of January, the